Spotify sells booze to alcoholics. From central London, the latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. We start with an exclusive today. Podcasts promoting call girls are appearing within Spotify as free plans from podcast hosting companies flood platforms with advertising for sex workers. We've a list of more than 500 shows, many still live. RSS.com tell us they've implemented an automated process to combat these podcasts, but shows are still on many other hosting companies. Apple Podcasts, which operates an approval process for new podcasts, isn't showing these podcast titles. Spotify didn't respond to our request for comment. Spotify added advertising banners to many podcasts on Saturday for Wild Turkey, a bourbon whiskey. The ad, which on some platforms included an Order Now button for the liquor, was even placed on a podcast for recovering alcoholics. A Spotify spokesperson told Podnews, on Saturday, Spotify made a technical error that caused ads featuring the Wild Turkey brand to be incorrectly placed on a number of podcasts. We identified the cause and swiftly resolved this matter. We contacted Wild Turkey's owners Campari. They didn't respond. It raises trust issues for podcasters and brands alike, in our view. An exclusive for you, Podcast Inbox is now to focus on producing a fan page for podcasters with fan audio messages, donations, leaderboards, message tips and more. The service launched in August last year as a voice messaging service, a tool which is still included in the expanded service. If you want to convert Twitter Spaces to YouTube, then a new automated tool to do just that is launching today from Audio Labs. Among the benefits, unlike Twitter Spaces, YouTube videos aren't deleted after 30 days. We link to an example today. Superpass, a tool to make a website and profile app for your podcast, is launched on Product Hunt. The product promises one place to send your audience for your podcast, courses, blog, video, memberships and subscriptions. Audio Audit has launched today. It's a service to check online audio quality. We'll link to Podnews' score from our show notes and our newsletter at podnews.net. Not sure they like us very much. Tortoise, in a slow news service in the UK, is the subject of a profile at Apple Podcasts. They're selling paid subscriptions through the service, and there's plenty more news in our newsletter at podnews.net. And in podcast news, That Vampire Show is new from Tandem Productions in LA, The Dine 16, a new food podcast from Sacramento in California, and Vigilante, new today from Cast Media. All the details in our show notes and our newsletter at podnews.net. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.